What's up, guys? Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels, back at you with another one. First and foremost, happy Sunday to you guys. Today we're gonna go back into our journey, talk about our big boy Kaiju. This will be a Kaiju update video. He just turned 8 months yesterday. I think today's 20. Yep, yesterday he turned 8 months. So you know, we're gonna get into this boy here that we're seeing on screen. But before we get started, let me give some shout outs, right? I wrote some down here so I wouldn't forget anybody. First and foremost, thank you to everyone who continues to follow us on our journey. We're going to continue to bring great content, and the feedback, communication, and responses have been amazing, and it inspires us to continue this series of everything that we go through and that we deal with, and to share with you guys so that we can all learn and benefit from it. I'd like to give a shout out to Kevin Love. Thanks for showing the love, Kevin. Who I got here? Shouts out to Young Bully Kennel. Let's get it, right? Daniel, the old person. I love that name. Daniel, I'm an old person too. I'm 47. I'll be 48 this year. So shouts out to my guy, Chris in Michigan, right? We're almost there, brother. Waiting, I'm going to confirm that Klaus and Fortuna litter in about 3 weeks, roughly. So bear with me. I will post updates on YouTube. So without further ado, special thanks to all you guys who watch, right? Who listen, who comment on our content, maybe even share it. For those of you who are watching and have not subscribed yet, it takes 1 second, guys. Just tap in. Let's do a gentleman's agreement, right? It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel out, guys. So let's do a handshake on it, right? Deal? Handshake? Handshake. If you're watching this, go ahead and subscribe. So without further ado, in today's episode, we're going to be doing our Kaiju update. For those of you guys new to the channel, I did do a Kaiju episode of why we purchased them. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I would go back. That was a pretty good one, right? Pardon this cold. I can't shake it. It's like very cold here. Midwest weather, right? So Kaiju's a boy we bought 8 months ago. He's a male pup we invested in as a foundation. I like the blood, and we wanted to bring that blood into our yard, right? He is produced by my friend Jose Miranda of Blueberry Kennels of Illinois. Shouts out to Jose. I know he just had a litter as well. So why did we acquire him to begin with, right? Let's do this. Let's dive into Pitpedia and break out the lineage, right? How do you figure out this? How to do this, guys? Oops, sorry. All right, sorry. Here we go. So what you're looking at on screen is our website, right? Right here is Godiva. And this is Kaiju's mom. I love this girl, big fan of her. I love, she carries just a lot of that type. The chest, the arms, right? This is her, the chocolate tri on the left. And just a beautiful dog. And I saw her in person. I put hands on her, and I was very, very impressed by this girl. I love that, just the type that she carries, you know. This is Kaiju's dad, Goya. I believe he's a platinum merle by color, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. I didn't see him in person, but I've done my research on him, and I really like his face. Short muzzle, right? Not too tall. Look, he's not a long dog. You can see that back right here. He's pretty, you know, has a pretty short back, heavy bone on him. And so these two right here, either way it goes, I'm good with however he turns out, if he looks like mom or dad. But right now he kind of has dad's face. So pull my screen back up. So, I don't know, you tell me. It's tough, right? Because he's only 8 months and he's not fully there yet. So pull that back down. Let's go into Pitpedia, guys. Let's see. All right, here we go. So this is Kaiju. We updated him on Pitpedia. That's this picture is probably, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 months old. So he's heavier than that now. All right, so here we go. There's Kaiju, mom, Godiva, Sin City's Goya here. It's on the mom side, right? Let's start with the mom side. Let's look back 3 generations, right? So you got Zoe, Blueberry's Goosebump. For those of you who don't know, Goosebump is a son of Markov, right? That's a legendary dog. Roulette is a daughter of Markov. So let's click on Roulette and take you down one more. HBK's Roulette right there. Good looking girl. There you go. She's a Markov daughter, right? So basically, on Zoe's side, Markov is the grandfather. On this side, you got Goosebump as a first, like as a son of Markov. So she has a lot of Markov blood on her, and Godiva's a nice line-bred girl. Going over to Goya, you got Sin City's Mirage and Sin City's Boulder Station. I like Boulder Station. He's very bully. You could see him on Instagram, who's off of Bellagio, Sin City Bully Caesar right here. So if you just look at, right, all you got to do is click on one dog, and it's going to take you down even more, right? Kennels King, who is in a lot of pedigrees. We all know that, right? So if you just look at this here, and I'll go back to it, right? So even Sin City Caesar, click on him. Where does he come off of? There you go. You know, he comes off of Adios, Hatfield's Craigslist. So you see, Showstop and Ace, you're going to see very similar names, good dog names in our industry that have, in their generation provided a lot of value, right? And Markov is one of those dogs. And so this is basically what I'm looking at, what I was looking at the time we were looking about purchasing him. I really like the blood behind him. Let's see. Okay, so in terms of Kaiju, where are we at now? Well, here we go. He's off right here. Let's get back to this. He is a lilac tri. Last time I weighed him a couple weeks ago, he's about 110, somewhere there. And it's hard because he's on the scale, but he's wagging his tail and stuff, so the number kind of fluctuates. But ballparkish 110 at just turned 8 months yesterday. Beautiful head on him. And I like his rib cage. Also got a short back. He's not a long dog. He's got a good shoulder set up front. Nice boned up, nice chest. He exhibits a lot of the breed type, right? Look at his face. He's got that tight skin, right? He's not like, doesn't have that loose skin. I do like that. Awesome temperament. I like his temperament. He's a very chill dog. Solid drive, though. He will work for food and toys, and which makes him very easy to handle and work with. So, you got a dog that's this size at this age, they can be unruly. Just because they're adolescents still, right? And it's nice to have a dog that's pretty cool-tempered, however, responds well to food and toys, which makes him easy to maneuver, easy to care for, handle, easy to wash him. He's not a water dog, but once you get him wet, he'll sit still for you. So let's see. One of my favorite things about him is, regardless of how big he is, how imposing he is, he's very sweet with the family, right? My son plays tug of war with this guy, and I don't have to worry about him hurting my son or getting too aggressive. Trust factor with a dog is huge for me, right? If I don't trust a dog, I can't let the dog out. If I don't trust the dog, I can't let someone else handle the dog or, care for the dog. In the event that I go out of town or something, it doesn't put me in a good space, mental space, for one, for the health of the dog and the well-being of the dog, but also for the health and the well-being of the person caring for him. So, I like building that trust with my dogs and understanding their characters, right? And let's see. Oh, what I like about him is a very clean dog, right? He does not soil his kennel. I got grunts and stuff. Like, even as a puppy, like, I think we got him home, and within 2 weeks, he's just like, well, outside only, right? But again, my setup is designed that way so that they learn how to go outside. and use the bathroom outside, because I feel like that's the natural thing for a dog to do, right? So I never really did wee pads with him or anything. I would just, if he had an accident, I'd clean it up and, try to be routinely on schedule about letting him out or giving him access to be able to go out and relieve himself. And so, yeah, he's a very clean dog. I like that. He is a dog that will not start a fight. Just naturally, he won't. However, if he gets engaged in a fight over a toy, he will certainly not back down. He's a very confident dog, is what I'm saying. He's very dominant, right? He will. He hoards toys. Maybe it's a male thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just a dog thing, but he definitely hoards toys and not very picky with food either. Eat just about anything and has a healthy appetite. I don't like my dogs to get too fat when they're young. I believe it develops a lot of issues with the hips, joints, the pasterns, the feet, having flat feet, right? Because you want your dog to sit nice on those toes, and if they're too heavy, the soft tissue grows slower than the muscles in size, and the bone grows slower as well. So I try to keep my dogs pretty even keel, where they're not heavy and too much for themselves. So whatever their structure can support naturally, without having to overly beef them up at this age, because they still have a lot of growing to do. It's another 18 to 24 months is that when that structure really seals in, and you could even start working the dog, heavy exercise, so that then you could put more muscle on. But to do it too early, I feel like it ruins a dog, so I don't like doing that. Just overall, this dog is a great dog to care for. He's a great family pet. Great for our program. He definitely is living up to his name, Kaiju, right? Current state right now with him, well, shoot, we have a lot of dogs here on the yard, and all our girls went into heat like within a week or two of each other. So it's driving him nuts, because he's starting to hump and things like that. So all the girls being in heat, of course, he smells that, and he's dealing with it though. I'll give him that. So right now, when we let him out with our boy Genghis to play and stuff like that, we don't really let him with the girls right now. That's we don't want any accidental breedings. You turn away from 1 second and they lock up. And at his age, you shouldn't breed him. However, he could probably get a girl pregnant. Our girls are young. However, they still might be able to get pregnant. So yeah, right now, not everyone gets to go out and play at the same time. So even with the girls in heat, like Genghis is such a good dog that we don't have fights with the males. They don't fight over food. Genghis has a very chill personality that offsets him. So even with the girls in heat, these boys don't even fight. They just hang out, play, walk around the yard when I give them yard time. He's pretty dominant. So, and Genghis is very chill, and they just have the balance with each other. So with Genghis, he has like that happy-go-lucky demeanor, right? He's good with any dog, and that's one of the things I loved about the American Bully temperament, which I'm not saying every dog is like that, but that's what it was for us. So at this stage, we're loving his development, right? Look at him here. Plan on taking him when he hits 12 months. Some of you guys have asked me about him, and we are going to open him up when he hits 12 months for 3 early lock-ins. Let's kind of see where he's at 12 months. Even though he's still got a lot more growing to do, we are going to open him up for early lock-ins at 12 months. So we are definitely going to use him as a stud on our yard as well. We have some good pairings. But, these are very big dogs, and they grow so fast, and the hardest thing really is to be patient and wait for them to hit their adult size, right? So that you can see what the dog really is and find the best pairing for him/her to produce a better dog. And so to be, at 12 months, I feel like it's a little early, but he's going to be close to what he would be, right? For at least another year, 2 years. You're going to, the size is all there 2 years, and maybe the last year he gets a little bit thicker and wider and a broader head. By 3 years, you're going to see an adult male for what it truly is. It's prime. That's where it's going to be at. He's locked in at 3 years. There'll be nothing else will change or grow on him. So let's see. Yeah, this boy is easy, and I'm not a good picture taker, but he's easy to take pictures of because he just exhibits the type, and I'm not very good at posing or stacking dogs. That's something I'm working on, but of course I can't really work on it because it's -6 outside. So I am working on taking better pictures, guys. So here we go. Let's kind of just check him out here. There he is. I think he was like 7 weeks old here. So even already here, right? He's already exhibiting nice head, right? Look at the dome on him, face. There he is. Got good bone on him already at this age, which doesn't mean that he'll turn out, but this is what we were looking at when we saw him. There he goes. Looking cute as can be. This is when he first got cropped. I thought he looked like a rat after he got cropped, but he definitely not ratty anymore. There he is, playing. Now you can see him, starting to fill in a little bit, grow up. Gonna go down memory lane with Kaiju right here. There he is, as cute as can be. See, nice bone on him, right? At a very young age. Mama bought him a chain, which he definitely outgrew now. Can't even fit that thing anymore. There he is. This is actually a really cute picture of him. And you can see our kennels aren't done yet in the garage. We're still building the kennels at this time, so the floor is still rough concrete. We got all kind of construction stuff everywhere. There he is. Cutie pie. Look like I swear he looks like a rodent. Okay, boom. There you go. See, that's Genghis behind him, but man, he's like bigger than Genghis now. It's crazy. You see there, he's lanky here, right? Or whatever, growing unproportionately. Because they grow so fast, guys, they'll go up, down, sideways, and just got to be patient, right? Feed them right. Don't feed them, don't keep them overweight. Look how thick he is, right? So this is when we first got Katana from Samba Kennels. But there he is, playing with her. But look how thick he is. Here's some, this is the pictures from like a couple months ago when it was still nice outside and we can get some decent pictures. There, you could see the transition from him as a puppy till now. He looks like this, maybe a little bit beefier. And I will get some updated pictures of him for sure. Bam. Let's see here. Boom. All right. So in summary, we purchased a male pup based on his pedigree, right? And here we go. His mom and dad is up on screen. His parents really exhibited the breed type that I like. All of hours of research paid dividends. Again, before you spend your money and think about things, definitely do your homework and research, guys. I'm very big on that. I think it's very easy to get excited about dogs. And, for me, we're happy with his development, but all the things that he's filling out to be now was a lot of research and hours of looking at different dogs, different productions, who's producing what out there, what have they produced, what blood do they have on their yard, what look is on their yard that's prevalent in somebody's yard, right? And so in going down the rabbit hole of things, it really was a lot of work to kind of figure things out with him. However, once we were locked in, and here he is. As you can see, he's turning out. He's got a very nice look. We're excited for him to add value to our yard and to other people's yard that want to use him in their program. We're excited for him to produce and give that positive contribution for other people's future productions and the creative things that other people want to build, right? Key takeaways. We got him because his bloodline lined up with our yard. So, in addition, his phenotype, to add to our finished product, he's definitely going to contribute in creating just what we have in mind, right? It's so hard to explain it because it does, even though a lot of what's out there looks similar, there's a certain thing we're going for, and it might take 1, 2, 3, 4 generations, whatever the case may be. If you're considering, right, if you're watching this video and you're considering about picking up a male for your yard, ask yourself why. If it's just a pet home, that's one thing, right? You just want a family member and you're a fan of the breed. But if you're picking up a male that's going to be part of your program, there's always productions out there. So be careful, or, be more cautious when buying, right? Definitely spend more time. Understand why you're buying the dog, for what purpose, right? Is this, dog going to line up with whatever, a female or 2 or 3 on your yard? Are you going to be able to throw him back to his grandchildren and line breed him? It's a lot of factors to consider. So if you have a lot of line bred girls, for example, find a solid outcross male, right? If you follow a specific look or bloodline and you want to work with that as your base, stay within those parameters, right? There's so many parameters that we can put together in order to help us guide to make that decision. If you are starting a program and you want a male, I would say at least make sure that blood somewhat aligns with what you want or what you already have, right? Because otherwise you're too spread out, is what I'm trying to say. If you just want a pet dog like a bully, yeah, this is a good breed. Nothing worse than getting a bully that isn't a bully, sadly. So just that's what I'm saying by looking at the pedigrees. Okay, now here's another thing, right? Just because the dog is petted up, right? Try to at least see one of the parents, if not the mom. Because I don't care what the pedigree is, if you're not carrying the phenotype, that's a tough one for me. Because if I had to choose between pedigree or phenotype, I'm going to go with type first. Pedigree to me is extra, right? Pedigree is like having a nice colored dog. But I don't care what color the dog is, Merle, Tri, all these nice colors out there, chocolate, fawn. Regardless of the color of the dog, it's the breed type is what's number one for me. So let's do this. If you took a dog, right? 2 dogs. Take away the pedigree, take away who it came from, take away all that stuff, take away the color. Color both dogs white. And look at 2 dogs. You're going to look like, okay, which one carries the breed type for bully? And that's what I mean. Like we can't be blind to that, right? And say like, man, I picked up this puppy who is 10 times Juggernaut or whatever, right? Because I got Juggernaut on my screen. However, the mom does not look like a Juggernaut, and neither does the dad, right? But he's 10 times Juggernaut. That's a hard sell for me. I can't. No, sorry. The parents of the dogs has to exhibit the type, having a good pedigree. Of course, that matters. However, it's not the primary factor, is what I'm trying to say. So, in closing, with that said, thanks for watching the episode, guys. Stay connected with us. Is it this one? No, that one. You can see we got the Instagram stuff up there on the right corner. Our website. So the easiest way probably for you guys to connect with me is just DM me directly on Instagram at Sumo Bully Kennels. And again, big thank you to our viewers. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Like, the channel has grown so much, the viewership, connected with a lot of people. I'm in tune with a lot. I talk with you guys throughout my week, 2, 3, 4 of you guys during the week. And I love that. I'm learning new things. You guys are asking me new questions that some of them I know, and some of them I don't. No one knows everything. No one is the sole owner of the truth. However, the truths are out there, and part of this journey of the XL bullies for us is, meeting great people and learning new things. It's the whole reason I got better volume on my mic. One of you guys said my mic sucked. You were absolutely right. DeVille design. So now you can enjoy the audio better, because I do listen, and we have to grow and learn from each other, right? For you guys new to the channel, we're a family operated kennel, and we're super passionate about what we do. That's why we started doing this, documenting our own journey. And initially, this was our own diary. This was our own video diary for ourselves to look back and kind of look at the memories, right? Because when I was growing up, you would open up a photo album and look at pictures, right? Or an old VHS tape. And I remember the camcorders were humongous. And now we could just, basically document our life so much easier now, just off your phone and store it in the cloud or wherever. And so, yeah, this journey thing is, and I love, we started our journey, and then all of a sudden you guys are joining us on our journey. It's pretty cool is what I'm saying, man. And as a person that's a fan of a lot of people out there and really put value on people's work, I'm humbled that you guys appreciate my work. So thank you so much from myself, my family, our kennel. Other than that, guys, got a new Sumo Bully shirt, right? Bam. Loving it. Here, I'll stand up a little bit so you can see it. It's the logo, because I like it, and we had this logo made for us. Pretty cool. Other than that, this is our update, right, for Kaiju. 8 months, very happy with him. Stay tuned. Some of you guys already asked me, but yeah, I'm gonna open them up at around 1 year old. So until the next one, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels. Tap in with us. Take care. Peace.